A long time ago, there was a huge showdown between two armies, the Israelites and the Philistines. Every day, a giant named Goliath stepped out onto the battlefield to challenge anyone brave enough to fight him. He wasn't just big, he was massive, over 9 feet tall, covered in armor and armed with a spear so heavy most people couldn't even lift it. Goliath taunted the Israelites, daring them to send someone to face him. But no one dared. He was just too intimidating. While a young shepherd named David was back home taking care of his family's sheep. David was the youngest in his family, not a soldier, and definitely not someone you'd expect to see on a battlefield. But David wasn't just an ordinary kid. He had a deep trust in God and a courage that came from his faith. One day, David was sent to the battlefield to bring food to his older brothers. When he got there, he heard Goliath's loud, mocking voice. David couldn't believe what he was hearing. How could this guy insult God's army and get away with it? While everyone else was too scared to step up, David decided he'd take on the giant himself. When David told the king, Saul, about his plan, everyone thought he was crazy. "You're just a kid," they said. But David wasn't scared. "God has helped me protect my sheep from lions and bears," he said. "And he'll help me take down Goliath too." David didn't even want the king's armor. He trusted God more than any weapon. Armed with just a sling and 5 smooth stones from a nearby stream, David walked out onto the battlefield. Goliath looked at him and laughed. "What am I, a dog? You send a kid to fight me." But David wasn't fazed. "You come at me with a sword and a spear," he shouted back, "but I come at you in the name of the Lord." David loaded a stone into his sling, spun it around, and let it fly. The stone hit Goliath right in the forehead, and just like that, the giant fell to the ground. Everyone watching was in shock. This kid, this shepherd, had defeated the most fearsome warrior anyone had ever seen. David's story isn't just about winning a battle, it's about having faith, being brave, and standing up for what's right, even when it seems impossible. It shows that you don't have to be the biggest, the strongest, or the most experienced to make a difference. Sometimes all it takes is courage and belief. If you love stories like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing tales of faith and courage. Let's journey through the Bible together.